Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Coming to natural gas. So the trade has been fantastic yet, till now, and yeah, natural gas has fallen more, and that created the opportunity to buy right now because that this is not the level that I would expect for natural gas. 309.5 in the month of January, falling beyond 312.4 created the opportunity to buy honestly. So this was the level that I had in my mind. If it drops below this level, I'll buy a lot. Okay, so right now I'm buying a lot of natural gas, and I have bought around 52 right now at an average price of approximately 6.5. Okay, 6.5. It is still dropping and I'm still buying. I'll keep on buying as it keeps falling. I'll keep buying because this level is not going to sustain. This is definitely going to surge this level. So you look into February futures, it's telling us 265.1. I don't know, 265.1 for February. It is kind of extremely low. Okay, it should be at least, in my opinion, if someone asks me like what should be the level for natural gas at this level, at this point in time, it should be approximately 280. Okay, although there is a bearish weather forecast for yeah, natural gas is not going to be required as much as compared to the other time of this year for heating purpose, but still this pricing is absolutely invalid. Okay, uh, I this is the point when you should ideally buy natural gas in lot of quantities. This is the only, like, whenever see, right, that particular level, like this was the level for that entire season. This was the level for the entire season. This level has again failed. I don't understand why exactly, but this appears like there is going to be a short covering right now for sure. I'm sure like these levels are not. I don't understand these levels. First point, because this was the final level. 312.4 was the final level. It should have stopped there. Okay, if it comes below 31.2, 312.4, then definitely I'm going to buy a lot of natural gas because these levels are not meaningful at all. Anywhere in between the 312, like above 312.4, it would have continued. I would have, like, okay, I have sold put and I would have continued that way. But this level doesn't make sense. Does it make any sense? Like, even though there is not any much of heating requirement, but United States has been exporting natural gas to all the, like, almost all the European nations, and Mexico, even Canada has recently pitched in for the requirement, and many other countries. It is also going to start the export to India by around mid of this year, probably mid of January. Sorry, mid of January. So natural gas falling to these levels doesn't make sense. Have been expecting natural gas to come around $5. So it should be approximately around more than 450. This level 3 and less than 312.4, is it valid even? So this is the reason, like, I have been buying a lot of natural gas right now. I bought a lot of, like, around 52 quantities. I'm not going to sell it right now. I'll keep it. It is having a strike price of 370, which is honestly very far away, but still, I'm not gonna sell it right away. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it for some time unless I see it come around these levels, above this for sure, around these levels, above 315 minimum. Okay, for this time of the year. Okay, so this level is not at all acceptable to me, like natural gas trading at this price. This is something really, like, extremely those who are selling, they better know why they are selling. But I don't understand the reason to sell natural gas at this level. This level doesn't make sense to me, honestly. At the bottom again there was another level. This is again another strong support over here, that is 307. It actually came over here exactly 307.5 around. Okay, this is another level where it has a lot of support. So it is again coming and testing these levels. It is going to be very interesting right now, because yeah, I was mildly bullish. Right now I am bullish at these levels. I'll definitely bullish, because this are the lowest level that it could have reached at during the month of like January last year. I remember exactly, it was around 280, and after the Arctic blast happened, it surged to around 310 and 315. So last year there was no such coefficient of export in the pricing. Right now we have a coefficient of export, so that is the difference. The coefficient of export, I will deem that as around maybe 40 cents approximately. So 40 cents is like 280. Let it be the best price. Then you add for 40 cents, it comes around more than 310, more than 310, definitely more than 312.4. So that's for sure. So if natural gas is, sometimes you see like certain commodities, when they kind of uh, cross a certain level, right, there happens to be a lot of buying. And I saw from the futures data, right, there's a lot of buying happening. I'm not exactly sure like why people are selling natural gas in the month of January, and at these levels it is not acceptable. Honestly, it's not acceptable. And I don't see any bulk orders over here for the selling. All are small orders, small bits. So there is not massive selling happening right now. But yeah, but we are seeing natural gas plunge further, which is not acceptable. And again, in the month of January, you don't expect these levels. Honestly, it is not acceptable. This was targeting $5. Right now, it is hovering around 3.4 around. It is how can this be possible even? So yeah, so I'm buying a lot of natural gas right now, and I continue to buy. I'll put all my money into this one, because this is not acceptable. Anything above 312.4, I'll say like okay, it is kind of testing the bottom, but this is not bottom. This is below the bottom. So below the bottom, there should be a lot of buying happening, and definitely it is not going to sustain below 312.4. That's my verdict. Yeah, 312.4 should be the level like you should be watching out for to find buying opportunities. Before that, I've been selling natural gas, right? I've been selling natural gas like happily, like the put options. I've been selling because I have been considering like okay, 325 should be the level. But this level is not acceptable, man. I can't just think like who is selling at this point in time like natural gas at these levels. Again, people, if you look into the option chain data, the option chain data says like okay, there's a lot of the PCR is currently 0.5, and yeah, and you see lot of additions here, lot of additions in the call side. They're going to be screwed up. Definitely it is going to have a spike for sure. These levels are not acceptable. Again, you see it's something building up at interestingly 315, it is building up. Someone is selling call. You're going to be screwed up, man. It's not possible it will sustain at these levels for too long. It is the weather, whatever the forecast has been, that is just for this week. So on Friday the forecast ends. Okay, after that there is a like there's a varied very varied weather pattern right now. So there is some hot wind coming from the west. It is entering again. It is pushing the cold like the cold in the region towards the east. So it's very complicated right now, and it's not easy to predict like what will be the change. But just because of the massive surge in the export, I don't think these levels are going to last for long. Not even today. It don't last for today even. So these levels are buying opportunity. So whenever you see certain commodities, whether that be crude oil or natural gas, if it hits the bottom, like this is the bottom. So, okay, it has already come. So this was the bottom, 312.4 was the bottom. So it coming below 312.4, I am so surprised, because yeah, don't expect natural gas to behave this way around this time of the year. So yeah, so again, this video is just for educational purpose. Hope you are learning from my analysis and the discussions that I do here on this channel. And this video is for educational purpose. I hope you learn from this and use that when you take any actual trade. So thank you very much. Thank you very much watching this video. Hope you like the content, and stay tuned for more.